Am I the asshole for punishing my 16-year-old stepdaughter, after we found out she was bullying a kid for being poor? Damn, this one's long, so you guys sit back and get comfortable. Alright, let's fucking do it. Hi Reddit. About 2 months ago, my wife, 38 female, and I, male 41, has learned that my stepdaughter, 16 female, was bullying a girl in school over being poor and getting free lunch at school and not being able to afford necessities such as her own nice car and stuff. It's sad. Our daughter is kind of spoiled. She's provided with everything she needs along with an allowance and a part-time job at my company, which is a small family business. We've been considered middle class. Doing things others aren't as privileged with as, for example, buying our daughter a car on her 16th birthday. I come from a family of immigrants and was considered poverty growing up. I see what's happening here. After learning about the bullying, I was furious as we thought we didn't raise her to behave that way. I have a question though. How long have you been in her life? Because that's relatively important. And also, how long have you been married? We shall continue. She was in honors and top ranking in her class. I tried to talk to our daughter about why she would do that, and I was disturbed to learn that it was because that girl was viewed as, quote, Taylor trash, unquote, which irritated me. Yeah, that is irritating. The girl, from what I've learned, is very smart and works hard. She bought her own beater car herself and worked 2 jobs. Good for her. She considered the money our family had as our family's money. Okay. So I put her in her place and told her that it was not her money, it was her mom and I's money. Good. I decided from that point I was spoiling my daughter too much. We ended up taking away her latest iPhone and replacing it with my old iPhone 8. Good. Put her in her place. And with talk and text plan. We took away her family credit card. God, you guys gave her a credit card? We sold her car along with her MacBook and luxuries. Okay, you might be going a little bit too far. I'm saying this just in all honesty. This is a little too far. You could definitely take the car away, the credit card. I don't know about her vehicle because that was a birthday present. But I'm not a parent, so maybe I just don't understand this enough. I'll continue reading. I also told her she should find a job without nepotism and work a minimum wage job like everybody else her age. Because I'm done giving her handouts if she's gonna act entitled. That's good. I think it's incredible that you guys are giving her an opportunity to understand what it's like to work for her own money. Fast forward 2 months later, she's working at a fast food restaurant with us, driving her around. She doesn't talk to me unless she needs something like a ride, but is very upset with me. You kind of did a little bit too much, but I understand where you were coming from. My wife feels like I took it too far because it's affecting her social status and grades and school. I, however, feel like she needs to be humbled because I can't have a daughter who will disrespect people just because the amount of money they have. I completely understand where you're coming from, and I think you did great, but I also agree with your wife that you did go a little bit too far. There was some things you could have slowed down on. And I feel like that her behaving this way will affect her young sister, female 12, and how she perceives the world. You're right. Am I the asshole for punishing my 16-year-old daughter after I found out she was bullying a kid for being poor? No, you're not the asshole. You did go a little bit too far. I say that because, when you have all these things and suddenly you're stripped to the bare minimum, when you grow up in that kind of lifestyle at that moment and it's just stripped away too quickly, too fast, it can be traumatizing. And I know she deserved it because, the way she treated that other girl, but you didn't have to take away her vehicle, because that was a birthday present. You know, I understand you taking away the credit card. It's just too much, too fast, you know. Anyways, edit. We took away her computer, MacBook, but she still has access to the family computer house. That's not the same. But if you feel like you need to take it away, then okay. She has access to a Windows computer for school that is powerful and recently new. She still has access to Wi-Fi. However, we did throttle her speed because high-speed internet is a privilege. Dang, dude, you took away the high-speed internet? That is too far. She has fast enough internet to do homework and watch videos that are not like HD, Netflix, and stuff. Okay, it's giving too much. She also isn't failing. She went from a straight A student to mostly B's and 2 A's, which is still great. Yeah, but do you see the problem? It's not about the grades that are being decent. It's about her mental health. If her grades are decreasing, it's because she's dealing with something here. Again, I grew up poor, okay? I know what it's like to be poor. I grew up not knowing when I was gonna eat the next day. Like, I was poor. And I think this is cruel. This was too far. Anyways, this blew up. Oh, edit 2. This blew up. I'd like to clarify, yes, we are upper middle class. No, we are not multimillionaires. We live comfortable. She's practically my daughter. I've raised her since she was 4. That's a question I needed to know. Like, if you were like, did you just come in our life and do all this and that's why she hates you? Or were you always here? That was really important. Her real father walked out on the family when she was 2. Okay. My wife helps run the business. We both agreed. And we both agreed on the punishments. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. If you both agreed on these punishments, then why did you say earlier that your wife said that you were going too far? That's confusing. We came to the agreements that I would make decisions with her on things. Okay. We came to an agreement. Okay, so this is later. We did talk with family and had her apologize to the girls' school. Good. That was important. She was required to do 5 hours of community service at the school. Good. Volunteering at food drives, after school activities due to the school's no policy. Bullying. Good. We also didn't force her to get a job. She wanted to get a job so she could hang out with her friends and buy things she wanted since we cut her off her $15 an hour receptionist job for a non-neotism job. I understand the bullying thing, bro, but like, you guys fired her? That's insane. Yeah, I know you guys say you didn't force her to get a job. She's used to having a job. But the fact that y'all like fired her is crazy. We also warned her that if her grades become too unsustainable, she would be forced to quit her job and focus on school. Because she doesn't need extracurricular activities at school. She needs to focus on her education. This is harsh. Let's see the comment. Top comment. Definitely not the asshole. Was proud of you for standing for your daughter and giving her a taste of what life is really like. You may have just saved her from a path of hell. Children these days act very entitled, and you did what you needed to do. I would continue this path for at least a year, and so she doesn't have a slide back. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I grew up as a poor kid too, and it's just like such a harsh switch up can be detrimental, and that's why her grades slip. But obviously, you're not the asshole. That goes without saying. But you did do it a little bit too harsh. It's a little harsh, but maybe it's what she needed. What do you guys think? Comment below.